My name is Jenny Sumner. This is a presentation on understanding research in education. Introduction is new knowledge of research. So I'll be talking about searching and analyzing research articles, literature review, data analysis, and APA formatting. Things that I've learned in this course include searching and analyzing research. I have learned that, how to search for things on the websites, different kinds of journal entries, that kind of thing. I have learned for education, I've learned different databases that I can use. There were a few that were very interesting that I used for this class. And then the literature review, I learned how to do a literature review, how to do research for a literature review, what goes into a literature review. And then I learned about data collection and analysis. I learned how to collect data, how to use that data in the classroom. So I've learned a lot in this course, and also APA formatting. I've used this before. I thought I knew how to use it, but as I got into this course, I figured out that maybe I didn't know as much as I thought I did. So it was very interesting to learn how to use the APA formatting again. So definitely have a lot of knowledge now from taking this course. Learned a lot of information, a lot of data. So searching and analyzing research articles. Before this class, I did not think that they were useful in education. I didn't understand why we would need to know this kind of information or how to use this information with what I'm going into, teaching kids with disabilities. Thought they were time-consuming, they were boring, overwhelming, and unnecessary. As I have gone through this class, I have found that these articles can be useful and practical. They make sense to me now because I realize that with going into what I'm going into for education with learning kids that have learning disabilities, there may be times that I have to do some research or I want to do research to find out more information on, whatever that, ways to help that child with learning and that kind of thing. I found step-by-step process to use while I'm doing my searching and analyzing these articles. I did find it interesting, I guess because I was learning something new, so it was interesting, and I can see where it can be beneficial. Searching and analyzing research articles, I learned parts of an article, the article review, qualitative article review, and the validity and reliability in quantitative and qualitative research. Conducting research articles, it takes time to figure out what to research to get the articles that you need for the research that you are searching for. I found that I would have to change my wording in the database, that kind of thing. You will find the correct wording to enter. You have to change it sometimes. You have to do different things to actually find the articles that you need for your research project. I found different databases that helped me with my research in this class helpful. And some of those were the EBSCO, the PASCAL, and the Google Scholar. And these were three that I used specifically for my research. Literature review. Before this class, I did not know what a literature review was or what the purpose of one was. It was difficult to learn how to synthesize the information in order to write a lit review. I had to learn to pick out key points from each article and discuss those sources, key points that were the same throughout, and just, summarize and kind of pick out what was the important parts, what, with using 4 different sources or 3 different sources, what the sources say that are the same, that kind of thing. And parts of the literature review include the introduction, the body, and the conclusion. Literature review. After learning about the literature review in the class, I understand the purpose of what the review is. Literature reviews can be important to ensure the understanding of a topic. If you have a topic that you aren't sure about with your students, especially with special education, you can research those articles and find out more information. Researching topics in education to understand more, and then writing a literature review can help understand the education topic better and get multiple sources of the same information and data. Data collection. Before this class, I was not sure how data collection had a role in education and in the classroom. I knew it was used, but did not know exactly how to conduct it and use the Excel myself and exactly how to collect it. So 2 types of data is the quantitative and the qualitative data analysis. So the quantitative data analysis, we had several problems where we had to come up with quantitative data and analyze it and answer several questions. I learned that the data can be useful in the classroom to determine students' test scores and how they improve on their tests. Qualitative data analysis and qualitative research is a process of making sense of the data that's collected through interviews, observations, or other resource. This data didn't make a whole lot of sense to me. After I learned what it was, I'd rather use the quantitative data, but I can still see the appeal at using this type of data. APA formatting. Used before, I wasn't comfortable with the formatting. Thought I knew how to use this again. I learned a lot and how to use this, and I feel more comfortable. Conclusion, my course takeaways. Research and data are important in education. I have better understanding of what research analysis is in education and how it can be useful. I have a better understanding on how literature reviews can help with the education in the classroom, and I have a better understanding of how data can be used in the classroom. I learned how to use data and how to insert data in Excel to get information for students in the classroom. And I have a better understanding on how to source papers in the APA format.